with her weekly watch list.
I do find that... Good morning, guys. I find that sometimes there is so much good telly, I almost get stressed in trying to catch up with it all. Because I'm like, there's too much good things. There's great movies coming out on Netflix. There's an amazing series everywhere. But I'm going to start with one that people have been desperate for, which is the next season of Bridgerton.
Yes.
Even more steamy, of course.
Is it more steamy?
Is it more
I think I to find a way.
They've ramped up the bonking.
Well, the last time Nicola bonked the bonkette, they came on and they made it collapse.
Yes.
So,
well, this whole season is kind of themed around almost a Cinderella story. You've got Benedict Bridgerton, who goes to a masquerade ball and falls in love with who he thinks is someone of very high society, and turns out it's a maid. So have a look at the trailer. Have a look at this.
You simply must marry who you are.
oh, it's good, isn't it?
I love it. I know it's a simple storyline to follow, but I just
It's a fairy tale, isn't it?
It's a fairy tale. It's great, and it is going to drop in 2 parts, which for some people will be like, oh, God, Ben, I know you hate that. That's it. But the first lot is out. The first 4 of the series is out on Thursday, and then the next lot will follow. So you know what? It's quite good. It will get you into it. It does mean that part 2 will probably have its twists and turns that everybody will be waiting for.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
I quite
the end of Feb, I think. Yeah.
That's right. Exactly. 26th of Feb it is. Right. So let's move on to now a show that's been big in America that's now coming to ITVX.
OK.
People are calling it sort of Desperate Housewives, murder mystery kind of element to it. It's called the Grosse Pointe Garden Society. Now, the idea is you've got these very high society, high-end people all hanging out in this luxurious garden. It's all this lovely club, almost like a sort of private members club. But, of course, the twist is there's a dark secret that 4 of them hold, and there is a dead body involved in it all. And I presume the whole series is going to take us on who it is. Because you actually know at the very beginning there's been a murder, but then the reveal will be who, why and what.
Oh, that's a bit like Big Little Lies. It kind of all weave.
Exactly. That's another one that people have compared it to.
Oh, really?
We do have a little trailer. This might get you in the mood for it.
My friends and I sort of...
It's not very Alan Titchmarsh, is it? Or Charlie Dimmock. It's all a
Agatha
bit...
Christie. It feels like a bit racier than that.
It does, doesn't
Hunting
it?
Wives.
Yeah, well, exactly. And this is it. And this is why these things get such a big following, because before you know it, you're so deep into it. You start as a bit of a guilty pleasure, then you're 6 episodes deep and going, I love it, I want more. This is all on ITVX, ready to watch. Get involved with this. It looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Something that's popping up tomorrow on Netflix is the new Take That documentary, which I'm very excited about. What I love about these things, it's all the old footage. You know, like, people were camcording everything.
Yes.
And you realise that this is stuff like, this is before social media. It's before we just had access to all this behind the scenes. And I think that's what I love the most about it. You've got Robbie in there. Even though the documentary will be mainly about the other 4, Robbie's going to be featuring in it. There's bits of him filming each other. There's behind the scenes. I mean, Kat, I'm sure you've interviewed the boys so many times.
Yeah, I think we both have, haven't we?
For sure.
Over the course of proceedings, really.
Seen them perform everywhere.
It'll be interesting to see if maybe this prompts them to get back together again, maybe. Because I think they've put that out there that, you know, they would welcome anybody coming back. Essentially.
Well, I agree, because this sort of hints that, yes, they've had the differences. They've had very famous falling outs. We know that there's Gary versus Robbie in terms of who's the better songwriter. And there's been a lot of beef over the years. We know that they've sort of put those differences to a side. They've all grown up. They've got kids now. And there's a lot of mutual respect. But you'll see, I'll play you the trailer. There is one line that Gary says, and he sort of says it along the lines of, we've realised that we need each other and it is about the band. But, yeah, some great archive footage. Have a look.
We bounded into being pop stars.
It's so interesting how they talk about needing each other, because it is that thing, I suppose, where nobody understands quite what they've been through.
Other than each other.
Other than each other.
There's a wisdom that comes with experience and age as well. And I love listening. They're still so successful, still making great music that we can enjoy.
Yeah.
I think that'd be really lovely.
I agree. And I think for those younger members of the audience, this is the One Direction of that time, of the 90s. You know, they had such a fanatical fan base that are still as strong today. So I know this is going to go down an absolute storm, and it drops tomorrow on Netflix, and I'm sure it's going to break loads of records. So really looking forward to that. Something else I'm looking forward to is the film Is This Thing On? Based It's actually quite funny because I thought it was an autobiography kind of film about John Bishop, the comedian. I heard it was about his life, and so I thought, this is amazing. You've got Bradley Cooper and Will Arnett doing a story about John Bishop. This is crazy. But it's more the story that, and it is a bit of a mad one, that John Bishop met Will Arnett on a holiday in Amsterdam, and they're on a canal together, and one thing on a canal boat, and they get chatting, and I think he must have said, how did he get into comedy? John Bishop tells his story. Will Arnett says, this should be a movie, man. This is amazing. And so next
that's exactly how he said it. Will Arnett said, "Let's down here. This should be a movie."
He's got a low
Batman.
voice.
Remember, he is the Batman. He's Lego Batman.
Is he Lego
Yeah, he's
Batman?
Lego Batman. Come on, Sean. You're not there yet, are you?
I'm not quite at
You
that
will
age
soon.
yet. But yeah, so he's like, this is amazing. So he gets together with Bradley Cooper. They put a script together, but sort of rather than base it in Liverpool, they take it to New York. And the story is so gritty and real because it is. And I do have a peek of the trailer if you want to see it.
Yes, please.
I think I'm getting a divorce.
How awesome.
And the truth of it is that John went to a pub because he was despairing about what was going on in his life, and it was an open mic night, and he just sort of sat there, and I think it was something to if he got up, he could get a free drink or whatever, and they called his name up.
That's right.
And he just had to stand there and do his stand-up, and he told the story of what he was going through with Mel, his wife at the time, and they were sort of splitting up. And eventually, it's an amazing story. She comes to one of his gigs, he tells a joke about her, realises she's in the audience, they start talking and communicating, come down the line, and now they are very happily together still with the family, and it's an amazing story. And you're absolutely right that he heard that story, and turned it into the film. So essentially, it's the story of his life, how he became this internationally renowned comedian.
I agree, and we all love John Bishop at the best of times, but I think it's a newfound respect of going, oh, wow, you found comedy later in life, and look at this story and how it became... I mean, it is like a fairy tale in some ways, but with a lot of gritty in between, but, yeah, awesome. I think that's so good. It's in cinemas now. Go and support it. Go and see it at the cinema.
Can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
Stuff.
Finally, one that you love, Ben, Shrinking.
Come on.
Yeah, it's
Very
back.
excited about
You like this one?
Back for a third season. You've got a dysfunctional... I mean, you're probably best at telling me about season 3's from Wednesday. Michael J. Fox, like you just said, has a starring role in it. And the comedy is created by the people that did Ted Lasso and Scrubs. So if you haven't seen it, it's probably something that you'll enjoy. And a lot of people haven't got Apple, so it's one to jump on.
Brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. Seeing Harrison Ford doing something like being funny.
Yeah, doing something a bit more dry, because he is a very dry man, isn't he, in real life?
Yeah.
So this actually suits his real character. So, yeah, that's
Great
great.
cast.
Shrinking, and that is on Apple TV.
Lovely. Thank you, Sean.
Thank you.
Right then, come